Yeah, this is Point Black. Coming in hard and off the card. Coming with that flow straight from the barrio. And coming with that heat from the damn street. This is PBNN Point Black National News. The late and the great edition. And the ghetto edition as well. Gotta wash. My hair's not. Need to put some oil on it. I gotta get the oil up. Well, we coming with the news. The facts, the crack backs, the boom big to the line ass lips as well. Because this is what we must do. You know what I'm saying? This is a flow from the barrio. You know what I'm saying? Facts to crack backs and the boom big to the line ass lips. Because this is what we must do. In all ways. You know what I'm saying? Because these days we got all kinds of spies and shit going on and crazy shit uptown. You know? But this is PBNN Point Black National News, the late and great edition, and the ghetto edition as well. Now today, we see a lot of bullshit going on. And one of the things that's most shocking, actually coming from any Republican in this matter in itself, goes to show the corruption within the United States government is straight garbage in itself. Now, man was made to be wise. Man was made to be a leader, and man was made with many different things. One of the things that man was not made to do is follow everyone else and not be wise within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Many people are followers and they're not leaders, and we know that. They're not here to save a life. They're not here to do anything but affiliate themselves along with the garbage that be. So we have to start to look at this in an aspect all around the world, in its full global understanding of human life. Many have controlled the narrative in that matter, leaving the people to be victimized by their very own hand of calling themselves electing these individuals to be any form of leadership in our government. And then once they get elected, it seems like you can't get them out. Even when they participate in the followization of following down the nasty, wicked path of their beastly ways. So when we look at many things that has been stonewalled into the minds of the people, we realize that there are followers. This is what's causing much of the things that we've seen over many years, talking about 75 years, 100 years, and all this and that. These tyrants have been doing this shit for a long time and expect all of us, from generation to generation, as they pass the baton from one to another, doing this garbage. And your hand, as people on planet Earth, in any elected form that is not a dictatorship in itself, you know what I'm saying? Because we got a lot of dickhead dictators that comes along and still dicking up and dictating the place. You know what I'm saying? And we see the same thing now formulating within our government. You know, even got the nerve to talk about AI when you haven't even straightened out your own fucking eye or brains. You know what I'm saying? So the advancement of even those things are going to be used against man, isn't it? If he's not wise and careful. It's important that we understand that in all ways. You know what I'm saying? In all ways. We've seen over 75 years the garbage has ensued on this, and they continue to do so. What proved that for the new generation, not mine, because I was already ahead on it anyway, and was ahead back then, just like I'm ahead on it now. You know what I'm saying? We see where they have pulled the same tricks, the same routine, over and over again. Even their biological attack from the food, the water, the medicine, to the medical field, and much more. Letting anyone come along or anyone to be a part of their Luciferian nonsense and carry out these wicked things. We know that. We know that. And this is why we're in the predicament in many ways that we are. It is not because of the people, it's because of those who have been pushed into positions of tyrantness and bringing tyranny to the people, but want to legitimize it as if they have a right to do so. They have the proper credential, paperwork, this, that, and the third. Same thing go for kings and queens. Who made them the only one that can be king and queen? Who wrote, what documents are they holding to justify such a behavior as your mind corrupt the country and the people to go out and do garbage to others? Where's your credential saying that you have any form of what you call royal blood? It's more like royal shit, but they call it all this and the third. No king should be crowned without proving his right. And anytime you see that they have this type of rule and the tyranny and the lives that they have destroyed goes to show exactly who they are. Now, when we look at the massive Ukraine Israel aid package, as we see it, aid package, it was overcome. The package was overcome key Senate hurdles as 18 Republicans voted with Democrats on a Ukraine-Israel aid package, as if you wasn't doing that already. So now taxpayers' dollars and the American people dollars as a whole is going to be used to destroy lives and also push us into a nuclear standoff, real, which is already taking place. The Senate overcame yet another procedural test on the roughly, listen to the number, 95, that's right, 95 billion supplemental aid package for Ukraine, for Israel, fake, which is a fake, and an invasion, Ukraine, which he's under their thumb and in the Russian territory and threatening the great mighty Russia with his bullshit, using American-backed people's money and saying that we agree along with this. How can we agree along with this type of movement? Sunday, inching closer to its passage, working on the Super Bowl Sunday, yes, because Super Bowl Sunday. This is more important than that. In a critical, listen to it, 67 to 27 vote, you know what I'm saying? 67 over 27 voted to cause destruction of human life, in saying that it was justified by an attack There was no attack. To me, the attack that took place, you know what I'm saying, is those affiliated with Netanyahu, Biden, and his conglomerates all the way through his secret fucking society and garbage. You know, been doing this shit for a long time. He didn't just start with it. Biden been a part of all that you see is taking place. Using a lie and a scripture and writing a book called a scriptural biblical book, which it is not, to justify in the minds of the people over many years that there is such a thing called Israel in Egypt, Africa. It's an invasion, period. And they're murdering and killing the people under this banner. Mhm. Same thing go for Ukraine. Ukrainians are Russians. You broke apart in the old Soviet Union and many different states were created. Ukraine was one of them, still within the Russian territory. Still a Russian descent. And you are going up against Russia using or being used as a tool in order to invade Russia or cause a nuclear standoff. Inching closer to its package. Working through the Super Bowl, like I said, Super Bowl ain't shit. Sorry, brothers, but this is more important. You know what I'm saying? And you should know that too. Because if shit go the wrong way at any given time, there will be no more fucking Super Bowl. We're not kids. Now, on a 67 to 27 vote, the Senate voted to end debate on whether, you know what I'm saying, to add the supplement bill language into, to add the supplement language into a shell bill, a shell bill, the upper chamber is using to advance that legislation, suppressing the filibuster threshold. This is why they wanted to get rid of the filibuster, like I said. So the bill cannot be stalled in argument, which is called debating back and forth and arguing over the bill, can get stuck in the filibuster. This is why they wanted to get rid of the filibuster, you see. And the filibuster should stand on these matters, such as we see in nuclear armament being pushed before our face, using our money or the people's money or the money in which you elect them to be in there so that they can take it and do whatever they want to and fuck you. $95 billion, but your pockets is broke and you paying for it at the same time. 18, listen to this, 18 Republicans band together with the demon Democrats, who was running their funky fucking ass to advance the supplemental. Imagine that. Now, that the procedural hurdle, what procedural hurdle? To kill millions of people, to murder people illegally, and to justify it in any shape or form, using a fake religion, a fake everything about it, to murder off and kill the Palestinian people and African people across the planet and kill whoever you want, and genocide and sexual genocide, rape, kill, murder, and all that type of shit, and teaching the young kids that shit through music. You garbage. Anyway, to clear, the Senate, you know what I'm saying? They use it. Clear has clear. They have used a procedural. Listen to this. They have used a procedural hurdle You know what I'm saying? Now that the procedural hurdle has been cleared, going right past the filibuster, the Senate is getting closer to an actual vote on whether or not to pass the national security measure. What security? What? Wait. What security? What national security? National security from a nuclear bomb? National security from a nuclear war? Which is expected to take place this week. I can't remember the last time the Senate was in session on a Super Bowl Sunday. Oh yeah, to keep people distracted. This is what David Rockefeller did when he caused America to go into what we call the Great Depression. When he corrupted the banking system and robbed the American people right in their face blind, using laws that he knew would embark, you know what I'm saying, the police and many different other people to come down on the people and make them do it. This is what they do. Now, but as I've said all week long, we're going to keep working on this bill until the job is done. Yeah, to cause a nuclear war and to murder off the people in the Gaza Strip. You call and we call the Palestinian people. You garbage. Like I said, you garbage then, you garbage now, and yeah, you gonna be garbage just as well in the future. It doesn't change the narrative. You're still a tyrant, bloodthirsty, killing motherfucking idiot. And that's it. And people are going right along with the nonsense. Listen to this. Majority leader of New York, demon blood sucking idiot fucking jackass Democrat, calling himself Chuck the Duck fucking Schumer, a follow fashion monkey, along with what's his name? You know what I'm saying? Last Thursday, the Senate voted to start working on a package after months of, you know what I'm saying, beckoning over how the procedure on a aid to war-torn Ukraine. It ain't a war-torn Ukraine. Creep Joe Biden administration, Obama, and all the rest of them is the ones who trumped this shit up, talking about a war-torn Ukraine. You caused that in order to justify in the minds of the people some kind of sympathy. Same as you did when you were preaching open border policy and asylum seekers. Using these words, because whoever controls language controls the minds of the people, it seems like. But not in my book. Now we see dumbass, jackass, idiot ass Republicans have long demanded that any new funding for Ukraine be coupled with deep border security. Well, I got news for the Republicans had made that statement, along with demon blood sucking Democrats who created this problem in the first place. What security are you talking about? When you're verging and allowing a bill to pass through saying that you want border security, but you already let 100,000 billion people in the country, killers, murders, terrorists, whatever else, Chinese, were all in the country. The damage is already done there. And you're talking about a border security when you are pushing a Ukraine deal and a so-called Gaza Strip deal with a fake ass who invaded that country calling himself Netanyahu, who is in bed with your ass. And over there in Ukraine with Zelensky, dumbass, jackass, idiot. talking about going up against Russia using NATO. It doesn't matter whether NATO fire 100 missiles at whether the criminal organization of them idiots fire 100 missiles at Russia. I hope they could stop the ones in the air when he let go his as well. So while people talking about some security, you better think twice about what the fuck you allowing these people to pass a bill using these psychological reverse psychology propaganda, you know what I'm saying, wordplay bullshit. There is no security at that border. Hmm? And even securing that border will not do much. But lock in the tyrants they already let in. Second of all, it's not going to do much against a nuclear war. So what security reform of the border is you talking about? And you going to let in and pass a bill hmm, along with Chuck the Doug Schumer, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? From New York, imagine that. Fucking, that man is a devil worship idiot, just like, you know what I'm saying, we had Como Romaras up in there. You know what I'm saying? Along with Prune Face. You know what I'm saying? Along with Prune Face. You know what I'm saying? He up there. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a security reform. After the Senate negotiate, After the Senate negotiators unveiled a spiraling reform package last week, Republicans quickly shot it down. You should have you should shut down any deal and any aid to Ukraine or Netanyahu garbage, genocidal, bloodthirsty dumbass. They shot it down, prompting Chuck the Duck Schumer to maneuver towards a supplement without border reform. Chuck the Duck Schumer from New York, a fucking idiot. And you re-elected the fucking fool. How dumb can people really be? Promoting Dr. Chuck Schumer. Say, on top of the news out of Israel Hamas war. There is no Israel Hamas war. Whoever shot the missile at Israel used that in order to spark the genocide on the Gazan people. You blame Hamas to me as the one who actually shot any weapon at Israel in order to spark this war. This is a war that was sabotage, if you ask me. Because the Hamas people, or whoever you're talking about, who probably working for Netanyahu and Biden and them, in bed with them, or whoever shot this weapon could be a secret mission that was sent over there to do this, to spark this. Knew full well that the genocide of the Gazan people in the Gazan Strip, you call the Palestinians, would be deeply affected and hundreds and thousands of lives would be lost. These people did not have any defense against this.